before I say anything else, addressing the key thing I'm addressing right now is the fraud allegations. They are true. They are so unbelievably true. When I open this ruined portal chest, if you don't audibly gasp, I don't know. I don't know. Because after I mess with my pie chart here, there we go. Yeah, what the fuck? What the hell? Did you see that chest? Because I saw that chest. I saw that chest and I started shaking. I started shaking immediately. My nerves were off the charts this fucking run. It's it's kind of crazy that I pull one of the greatest rune portals ever, and what happens with it? A sub 10. If you gave this to Infume, I think he's getting a second sub 6. No, I don't know. I don't really care anymore about looking at runs and thinking about time save. Obviously, I do in the sense I want to be faster, but I mean like complaining or getting myself down over what I could have done better because I did that a lot. I did that a lot when my PB was a low 10 because my last two PBs were 10:14 into a 10:05. 14 and 5 seconds are really, really easy to shave off of a speedrun that I do. And it did feel demoralizing because I would watch those runs back and I would find so many different spots where I could have saved various amounts of time. And even at the time, or in retrospect, when now I play better, or I do something better, I do a better route, I do something better, knowing that if I knew that then, I probably would have gained, or I guess lost a couple seconds. Not gained, definitely gained. I would have gained a couple of seconds. But finally, I mean, finally, I got the job done because not only have my PBs been close, but I've also been getting paces, like so many recently. I'll put them up. I'll put a couple paces on the screen just to illustrate my point that like sub 10 has been very doable for me since the start of the season. It's just nerves. If I'm gonna be honest, it's really just nerves. There was a seed against one of my friends actually that I played. I went in. It was a 4 bed 2 anchor. It was sub 10 pace 100%. I don't remember the exact time, but it was absolutely sub 10 pace. And I choked front cage. The easiest zero that there is. It was open front cage. I choked that zero. Because I was just too nervous. And it's not to say that I didn't have any nerves here. It's just that I'm so much better than I was at the start of the season in that the nerves didn't matter as much. If I played this seed at the start of the season, not only would I have been slower in general, but I also would have also still been more nervous. Again, not to say I'm not nervous. I'm shaking. I'm shaking right now. This pig horrified me as well. I didn't want to die on this seed. If I died on this seed, I died in real life, you know? I will do some real analysis, I promise. I'll actually like, talk about what's happening in the run. Something I do wrong here is when I already did loot the iron. I have 8 iron. I never craft an iron axe. You'll see in the fort, my axe breaks, and I just use my pickaxe, and I never think to make an iron axe. Like it is just nerves. Like it's stupid to say how nervous I am over just a fucking Minecraft speedrun. But I was horrified. And right here, I had a mini panic attack because I had 17 obby. And I was throwing the pigs 32 gold, I think. I think it was 32, or maybe a bit less. So obviously, I'm gonna get 20. But it still really scared me. And here I do get 20. I have my pearls, I have everything I need for a zero. Even on this and these nerves, I have what, 11 beds and 3 anchors? If I don't hit that zero cycle, I don't know, man. Put me in a cage. Put me in a cage. But one point I want to illustrate here, and this is a thought I've had, or an opinion I've had for a while, is that if we're gonna be honest, looting is kind of overrated. Like right here, I get 3 from 2, so my rates right now are 3 for 2. That's pretty good, obviously. That's better than average rates. But You'll see in a second how these rates like end up. This guy drops, I think it's one. I don't know. Is it one or two? We'll see. Hold on. We'll see. But this guy drops one. So now I'm 4 for 3. It's one. So now I'm 5 for 4, which is one blaze kill faster than 5 for 5. I'm saving one blaze kill. I mean, I guess the majority of the time save comes in basically guaranteeing a drop, at least with looting 3 and looting 2. Looting 1's honestly bad because you don't pre-craft for blaze bed, like you don't blaze bed usually, and you could just get absolutely trolled. But that guy drops 0 as well. But he drops 2, and now I'm out. I misplaced one obby, but I have 21. And I don't think I even noticed in the run. Okay, this is a funny moment. To get Greenboat, which obviously you need Greenboat to do boat eye, you need to F3C without moving your mouse at all. My hands were shaking so hard, I couldn't keep my mouse still with it in my hands. On that last attempt, the fourth one, by the way, I had to take my hand fully off of my mouse so I wouldn't move it. Okay, I don't know if you noticed for a split second there, my calculator said 177 blocks, and that was my second heart attack of the day because 177 blocks is fucking disgusting. But it is actually 1K, and 1K is a pretty good blind distance. 1K is about 2 or 3 pearls, 4 if the terrain's really bad, but it's usually around 2 or 3 pearls. Yeah, it's usually around, yeah, it is just usually around 2 or 3 pearls. I have to run through some blazes here. I take some damage. Still doesn't matter because the golden carrots stream portal is so good. A big misplay here. I lost like a really big amount of time to this. Is above me a ton of terrain. Above me is just completely open terrain. There's even a ravine that goes down onto cords, basically, like 2 or 3 blocks away from cords. Instead, I just dig through this wall. Not only do I just dig through this wall, but in a second here, you'll see why me digging through this wall, especially, is incredibly slow. Because I try to get sprint crawl and I fail miserably. Now I get the sprint crawl, but I lose it because I'm a brick and I'm just like running into and punching my boat. Because I don't have an axe and I can't break it fast and I can't use my head to switch to my 3 slot and use a sword. So now I'm just 45 strafing and mining at like 30 blocks. But now I'm on cords. I'm going to be in the stronghold sub 8. And, oh, what another thing. That little hole that I patched up, lifesaver. I'm not in the stronghold sub 8. I'm fraud. I'm in the stronghold at 801. Sorry. I was in the stronghold at 801, and that little hole in the terrain where I almost misplaced a block, that could have been so bad because I'm on exactly 10 Abe. I don't hit starter, but after I do, I get that absolute juicer of a spike in this direction. I'm really unconfident with my spikes, but like not very like I don't trust my spikes as much as I should. But I almost doubled back. But after I rescan, I think yeah, that's probably it. And then I enter 840, and I'm in a VC with some friends here. I don't have any mic audio or like Discord audio, but I'm in a VC with a ton of my friends, and I say out loud, I go, I'm not going for a single like bow on this 0. I'm not going for a single double bed. I couldn't anyway. I realize now I have 0 arrows. Like it doesn't even matter. But I was not confident at all in going for 0 on this run. Going for or not going for 0. I wasn't very confident going for double beds because I was shaking so hard. I don't know even when I'm not shaking, which is just purely a skill issue, not like not a very popular thing to do. But just missing, like not placing it on the right block, forgetting to pick block, all of that, with the nerves I had, was not taking that risk. Most important run, a 934. Look at that.